why don't we just settle in for a moment and think about a simple, ancient truth? Maybe for you, it was a dream. Or a relationship. A goal that just asked for so much more time than you ever thought you could give. That feeling of stretching, of just holding on. It's something we all know, isn't it?
You know, we're all taught to work hard, to push, to strive. But what if the real challenge, the deepest test of it all, isn't really about the effort we put in, but about the waiting we have to endure?
Well, there's this whisper from a timeless land that seems to capture this feeling just perfectly.
It's just a few words, really, but they seem to hold an entire universe of experience. The waiting part, yeah, that's bitter, it is, but what comes from it, that's where the sweetness is.
In the original Persian, the words themselves, they just have a certain weight to them. Sabr tal khast, vali bad shirin dara. And it's a reminder, isn't it, that the most profound things, the results that really truly matter, so often grow in the dark, slowly, quietly, and for a long, long time, they're completely invisible to everyone else. You know, this kind of wisdom, it wasn't just born in a moment. It grew right out of the soil of a culture that's deeply, deeply familiar with the true nature of time. Just imagine a culture that has always lived by these long, slow rhythms, the turning of the seasons over vast deserts, a pomegranate tree that grows, well, on its own time, with no hurry at all, or a single intricate carpet that might take months, maybe even years to weave. There's this deep understanding built into that way of life. The true beauty, it just doesn't answer to our impatience. It never will. It actually brings a story to mind about a woman named Layla. So Layla, she had this one dream, to become a teacher. And for years, she would study at night, after a long, hard day's work. She even failed her exams, but she just tried again. Her relatives, meaning well, of course, they'd say things like, "Why don't you choose an easier path? This is just too hard." But Layla, she just kept going, in silence. And then, one autumn, it happened. The certificate arrived, and she found herself standing in her very first classroom. And the air, it smelled of chalk and, well, of hope. And as she was standing there, she thought of that long, bitter road she had to walk to get to that one moment. And this thought, it came to her as clear as a whisper. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is so, so sweet. And that truth, the one Layla felt so deeply in that moment, it isn't something you only find in one language or in just one corner of the world. I mean, in English, we have a really simple version, right? We say good things take time. In Japan, they speak of gaman, which is the spirit of enduring what seems unbearable with a quiet dignity. And in German tradition, there's this deep understanding that true mastery, it's not built on speed. It's built on slow, steady discipline. So you see, they're all different words from totally different worlds, but they're all pointing to the very same shared human understanding that time is a quiet, hidden partner in anything that's truly worthwhile. So that brings up a question, doesn't it? What about today? What about our world that just moves so incredibly fast? We live in a world that wants, well, everything instantly. We want instant messages, instant careers, instant recognition. But the deepest parts of our lives, they just don't answer to that kind of speed. They still follow that old, slow rhythm. Healing, it takes its time. Learning, it takes time. And becoming the person you are truly meant to be, well, that takes a lifetime. So maybe, just maybe, the sweetness of your tomorrow is already growing inside of you, right now, today, quietly, unseen. And perhaps all that's really being asked of us is to just remember that forgotten language of patience.